Hello everybody, welcome back to our USA game in Victoria 2. We're fighting the Ottomans on behalf of the Egyptians because the Egyptians wanted Lebanon, but I said no. The Egyptian army has been destroyed. They're taking Egypt, but we're taking their land in Europe as well. The problem is they have ships out here, and our attack fleet... Oh, it's actually back up to full health, but that's not a lot compared to their ships at all. See, we have 5 commerce raiders and a couple of frigates, so it's not that strong. But if we want, we can go over here with some of our troops and take back Lebanon so they lose their war score. That'd be a good idea. After we take some of this land, though, let's crush that ship before he even has a chance. Let him leave. Okay, he left. Let's go. Bye. He's dead. Free war score. Factory throughput tech at plus 5%. That's good. Let's book it back to Istanbul. And we might actually be able to free some Greek land up if we can. They're pretty much sphered by Britain. But let's try. The Greeks might actually appreciate our help and get another ally. Border ruffians. Pause real quick. What are we gonna... We have the least in commerce, so mining output, factory tech. Let's get some diplomatic influence. That sounds good. As for national focus, I'm going to check that in a second and increase our national focus. Gaining a little bit of attrition from these guys, but that's alright. With these guys here and start claiming Greek land. We're also at war with these guys, so how about forget that, take over their capitals, so maybe they'll peace out of the war. How are Iceland and Greenland doing? We can't expand any of the stuff. The forts, the railroads. Why not? Oh, because they're in the Arctic, and we need more infrastructure. Okay. So we'll do that after market structure, I think. Oh, they're back. How about that? Let them take over that. They'll go for Istanbul next, probably. That'll give me a little bit of time to conquer these and corner them. Where are they going? He's going to Varna. That's fine by me. I'll go to Siege Stress or whatever that place is. Give him some time, and then I will bring these guys back up as soon as they're done conquering. And then we can crush this Ottoman army. As soon as both armies are back, I'm going to attack, because they have decent generals. Both attack bonuses. Where are you trying to go next? Silstry? That's where I am. Ha! You're going to attack me, really? Go up there, help them. We should be able to defeat the Ottomans. Oh, or not. That's why we have backup, though. Hee hee hee. In them old cotton fields, Atlanta, Medina. What is Medina? Not sure what Medina is, so forget it. Now we're even, and yeah, we won once we got back up there. Who's stronger right now? These guys are, so go to Constanta, over there. Hegelian idealism. As Neo-Kantian, I'm pausing so I can read. As Neo-Kantian thinkers fought over the best way to interpret the knowledge Kant had developed, Hegel, a rare breed among philosophers, delivered his own version of idealist philosophy. Its main tenet was the philosophical view that the mind or spirit constitutes the fundamental reality which draws history onwards in a semi-deterministic fashion. His influence cannot be underestimated. Among his disciples was the young Karl Marx, who further developed this type of idealism into a different direction. Cough, cough, communism. Karl Marx is known for Marxism and communists a little bit. Catching will help them. They have more men, but we're still crushing them. No remorse. No remorse. We're just crushing them, so. Nobody's taking Istanbul. Let our attack fleet. Oop. Jigs. The introduction of jigs vastly increased the efficiency of all machines, which in its turn helped increase most industrial production. Furniture and luxury furniture production output has increased. Plurality has increased. And we won. They keep getting crushed here. Where are they running to? Russia? Galati? No, they're running to there. Lol. Let's keep following them. Forget capturing their land for now. Let's just regenerate our guys. Come on, let's just kill them. Finish them off. 1,000 men. Where are they? Did we kill them? I guess so. They were disbanded or something. Go to these guys' capital. Let's increase our relations with Austria. Well, no, with Sweden. Increase relations. Increase relations with Denmark. I guess they didn't have as many rebels as I would have hoped. Netherlands. Well, I said I had wanted to go to war with Britain in 1853. I'm definitely not even going to do it until this is covered and done with. How is our war looking? They're still winning only because of their Lebanese. Only because of their Lebanese thing. So, as soon as these troops regenerate all their men, I'm gonna get them on the ship and send them over to retake Lebanon. Humiliate Casus Belli on the United Kingdom. I don't want to do that right now. Moralism. Everybody wants moralism, pretty much. So no pluralism for you. I'll speed up a little bit so we can take these faster and our men can regenerate. How's our navy looking? It's looking okay. Yeah, I'm not really taking their land too much. I just want to take who has better troops. 24,000 and attack 2, organization 9. This should have 27,000 max and attack 2 and organization 8, so they're just as good. So they'll attack and these guys will inherit land. Oh, play. Duh. The fears of Luxembourg. Native Venezuela. Oh, humiliate between Spain. I don't want to do that. That's like the 4th time I've gotten that option. Protectionism. General Narcisco Lopez. Native Venezuelan General Narcisco Lopez was executed by the Spanish colonial authorities in Cuba. He had landed with a small group of men trying to turn Cuba over to the USA. Ah, good old Venezuela, our ally. That's fantastic. Actually, after I take this, after I take this capital, I'm going to have my men all board the ship and go down to Istanbul together. You can pause and read that if you want. I'm not going to read it. Sorry. Nothing personal, I'm getting tired of reading stuff. Interventionism. Market structure is about to be done. Free staters. War between Portugal and Oman. They are demanding Zanzibar. Planned economy, nobody wants that. Blah, 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 blah. Piedmontian papal relations. Hawaii is under intellectual assault by the modernity of Western world. The only way to turn the tide on the Western Leviathan is to swim with it. Netherlands expands. They ate Johor finally. Pacifism, pro-military. Jingoism, since pro-military is in the lead. A lot of Hawaiians in this newspaper. Machine parts. Mechanized mining. In Baton Rouge. What were we going to do? Railroads. Transvaal. Where's Transvaal? We have a lot of places we're influencing. Decrease opinion of, well, Greece. We don't actually have to decrease opinion of anyone else anymore. Just decrease. We're gonna do that. We'll stop influencing Hawaii for now. Keep influencing them, but only at 1. Yeah, that looks good. Now all of our men are going to board the ships, and we're all going to sail together to here. I don't see. I think moralism is a good thing. Forget atheism. So the 4th Fleet will protect these guys as they touch down. We're going to land right in Palestine, or Lebanon, wherever. Take it back so they stop getting war. Reactionary parties won by 88% of the vote. So we're going to take all their land so their war score stops. Hey, Beirut, I've heard of that. Britain has been increasing relations. Has been built. And then they'll probably come up to attack us, I assume. We're taking their land. You see, fulfilled in 75%, 50%, so they're going to start losing war score here. Jacobin rebels. Okay. That's interesting. Rockford, Champaign, South Bend, Grand Rapids, Vicksburg. Oh man, that's a lot of rebels. Okay. Well, good thing I left men here. Send them rebel hunting with that button and the rebel flag. That's a lot of rebels in New York. Let's send them to New York first. And actually, I want to mobilize, but that's silly. I might actually, if I had ships, I would bring the other guys back Do I have transports in here? No. Let's send these ships over too, just to be safe. Since we can, you know. Let's send these guys out. For now, we'll send them to Iceland. The transport ships are alright. Rumors abound in botanical circles that the Russian Empire has launched a botanical expedition in Kenai. According to the rumors, the flora of Kenai is a veritable cornucopia of beauty and biological diversity. I find that hard to believe, because it's Russia. I assume Kenai is probably somewhere in Siberia, but whatever, what's the game saying? While Kenai is a Russian colony, we could attempt to send an expedition of our own. It might be frowned upon, but the discoveries we could make do have a strange allure of their own. And we'll send these guys. We won a rebel battle. We'll send these guys back here just for the time being. Pick up our Dixie troops, I suppose. And the troops are coming back, as I suspected. Leave them be. I'll wait till these guys are done. Let's take Damascus, why not? Call ally from Brazil. Liberation of Paraguayan Mato Grosso. Oh man, Brazil, why do you have to get yourself into these messes? I have the troops going to Central America. I can bring them over. I'll bring them down to Brazil, I guess. Man, so we're gonna get in 2 wars at once. That's no good. That is no good indeed. For now, we'll get in it. So we're in 2 wars at once, but we're going to pay Brazil war subsidies so they can support their own military before we get there. Grim news. Stop those guys. We have a good attack bonus, right? We lost the Battle of New York. That's not good. That's not a huge deal, though. But they're going to just stay there and heal up, I guess, for a month or so. We won the battle against the Ottomans and off the coast of Morocco. As long as they don't get Washington, D.C., that's all that really matters, as far as I know. None of those guys are transport ships, so they haven't taken back Istanbul yet. Leave them be, only because I don't like the consciousness. Can't afford to start the Civil War too, that's for sure. This is all desert, so they're getting mass attrition. This is all desert. Oh, they lose consciousness, that's for sure. I'd rather get that any day. Peace always prevails. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. Mechanized mining. How is this fearing with them going? I'll wait a little bit. Do we either gain liberal in the upper house, or all pops gain 1 militancy? Only on 4.3. Let's just gain militancy. The liberal couscous has convened to further press the agenda for political reform, citing concerns about alleged infringements of the state apparatus into the private lives of citizens, and a political system firmly lodged in the hands of the few at the expense of the many. The liberals have threatened to block all bills from passing the upper house until their concerns have been addressed. A few members of other parties are considering aligning themselves with the Liberals on the issues of political reform, and any delay on our part will most likely serve to further increase popular frustration over the slow pace of reform. Give everyone militancy. Well, I don't like doing that. I don't want Liberals. Sorry. We're just unclaiming our way down there. Now they only have 2%. They're coming to fight us too, I think. Peace offer. Status quo. That's exactly what we wanted, because that means they don't... Well, I would love to take some land from the Ottomans and give it to the Greeks. That's not necessary, so... Status quo. The war lasted like 2 years. Our men... We protected Egypt. And the transport ships are nowhere to be found. Great. We'll keep these guys here for now. Transport ships. Oh, jeez. Some of them died on the trip over. It's not a level 2 base either, so they're not going to regenerate. Do we have access to... Go see if we can make it to Florida. Or Colombia? No, none of them have... Darn. Oh yeah, rebels. Almost forgot about that. Yuck. Let's kill those guys, for sure. I'm pretty sure as long as they don't get to Washington, they're fine. Let us build some ships and put them in Norfolk. And those ships are going to be more transport ships. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. Excuse me. More rebels. Memphis, Trenton, Rochester, Syracuse, Chicago, Indianapolis, Plattsburgh, Scranton, Cincinnati, Harrisburg, and Peoria. Alright, I don't know where Peoria is. Is that in the United States? Or is it in... Nah, it's in the United States. That's fine. That's actually good. My problem is I have to get my armies back home. Forget Brazil right now. These guys aren't going to be able to help with anything. Oh, I'm an idiot. Here, break off all the ones with decent health. The 10 are going to go back here and pick up those guys like we wanted to. Intervene immediately or... Civil violence. A high militancy in Alamosa, Colorado is into a statewide emergency as violent fighting and looting breaks out on the streets. The situation threatens to turn into a massacre unless something is done soon. Colonial police are standing by ready to intervene and attempt to restore order, but are holding back pending detailed instructions from the governor. Let's just do this. The one where less people die. Much as I want to send them to Brazil, we're sending them here instead. Cut down to size on Ethiopia. That's fine. Let's lower that a little bit. Our Grim News. I have a feeling stuff is going to go down soon because we have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. We're going to wait until that gets a little bit higher to do it, so we can do it twice. Send these guys rebel hunting. Because if they die, it's not a huge deal. This is bad that they're gaining our land. Okay, and we're going to keep our men there at a level 2 base, or our troops, rather. These guys land at the Suez for now. Speaking of which, what do I need to enact the Suez and the Panama Canal things? Just going to check. We need nitroglycerin and iron steamers. Nitroglycerin comes from inorganic chemistry, and iron steamers isn't unlocked until 1860. So next we'll go for inorganic chemistry, and then we'll go for iron steamers when it comes out. I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Next episode, what we're going to do is help the Brazilians, finish war with them, and reorganize ourselves, because we're kind of scattered right now between, between Egypt, Brazil, rebels, Jacobin rebels, things like that. So we'll see how things turn out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, all the usual stuff. You don't have to. I just like to hear your feedback personally, so I know if I'm doing stuff right or wrong, what you like to see. If it's too long, let me know. Things like that. Constructive criticism to help me make my content better. But for now, thank you all for watching, and after we reorganize ourselves, we're definitely going to attack Britain and release Canada. That's for another day. So, I thank you all for watching. This has been Duke of Hoth, or Duke of America in this series, and we will see you next time. So, have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, a good year. As long as you're happy, I'm happy, so that's all that really matters, I guess.